Get into this video. This video is going to be a little lengthy. Please watch the entire video with everything going on. It really helps my channel. And because I do have a lot going on, I may not make a video for a while. But if you continue to watch and share and comment on my video, it really helps my channel. And I need all the help I can get right now with everything going on. So please watch the video all the way through. I would greatly appreciate that. It helps me more than you guys know. We're going to get into this video. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Tink TV. First, before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching the video that I posted yesterday. Yesterday was October the 1st, the first day of Vlogtober. I uploaded a video of my penny finds. I didn't show you guys the contents of what I found. I just showed you guys the 3 full carts and the long receipt and how long it took me to check out. If you haven't seen that video yet, make sure you check that video out. It's very entertaining, and I will have that at the end. And then I also have the link up above. Also, I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support and your understanding when it comes to my mom, and your prayers. They mean so much to me and my family, and we need those prayers. If you are not aware, my mom is in the hospital. She is in ICU. She had a medical emergency on September the 1st, and she has been in the hospital ever since. She is about an hour and a half away from home at the hospital. My sister and I were staying with her every night in the hospital. We would rotate the care out until we both got sick. We weren't sure if we had COVID or not. We stayed there for like 2 weeks. I'm just fully recovering, and I just went to go visit my mom Monday. Or my head is so lost. I didn't have COVID, thank God, but I was sick for about 2 weeks with the bad bug that's been going around. So I'm feeling much better now. I did receive a card from one of my YouTube subscribers, I think Miss Bonnie Roberts. Thank you so much for that. And guys, thank you so much for all of your kind words, your prayers. We know that you love us, and we thank you for all the love that you've shown us. I did receive this card from Miss Bonnie Roberts. I did show that card on the video yesterday. It's a beautiful card that really brought me to tears. I know that you guys love my mom. She is so important to you guys. She's important to us as well. We're just going to keep those prayers coming and nothing but positive thoughts. We know that she's in God's hands, and He has her, and we're just taking one day at a time. So thank you. I'll have the address to my P.O. box listed in this video down at the bottom, just in case you guys want to send cards that I can read to my mom. She's not awake, but she can hear. So we do read cards to her. We read to her, we talk to her. We just let her know how much we love her. So if you guys want to send cards, I'll have my P.O. box linked up below. Linked down in the comment section or across the video screen. And again, thank you. All of this stuff is so needed. Your love, your thoughts, your prayers. I've been getting cash apps, money orders, food being brought to the hospital. So I just thank you. And I cannot stress that enough. Thank you so much for all you guys do for me and my mom and my family with all of your prayers. Okay, so I'm going to get into this video, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I bought for a penny. And also, I want you guys to be aware that this was a remodeled store. This wasn't a store that I went into and it was just a regular Tuesday or regular penny shopping day. This was a remodeled store, and I did my homework, so I knew what was going to be pennied out. If you haven't seen the video that I posted yesterday in detail of how to shop at a remodeled store for a successful penny shopping day, make sure you watch that video because it's very detailed, and I show you the homework that I did in order to be successful to get all of these penny items. Now, I'm not an expert in penny shopper by no means, and this was my very first remodel, And when I went to the store that morning, I got there around 7:30, 7:45, and there were already three ladies in front in the line before the store opened. And trust me, they were experts or more experts than I was. And they did their homework. You can tell as soon as the doors opened, they grabbed their carts and they ran straight to the back of the store where they wanted to, where the items they wanted to get. And they went straight to the food section. Now, I knew what I wanted to get because I had been in the store previous before they had closed for their remodel. So I knew what I wanted to get. But those ladies racked up. There were three of them, and they had all their carts were full. And I saw what I saw. I saw macaroni and cheese, Velveeta macaroni and cheese. I saw a lot of pickles. I saw silver pans. I just saw a lot of stuff. But I was focusing on my area and trying to scan. So, without further ado, this is what I got from my penny haul. Over 408 items in one store. If you have not seen that video, again, make sure you look at that video that I posted yesterday. I'm going to link it here. All in one store. Another thing that I learned in doing this, because this is my very first remodel, and those three ladies that were in there, another reason I knew they were experienced, because they had grabbers in their hand, and they also brought their own step stools so they could stand up on the shelf, stand up and get to the top shelf to reach items they needed to reach. But they were pros. They were also helpful too to me because I had no clue in some areas what I was doing, and they were just throwing stuff in my cart. One of the ladies, she was so helpful to me and just throwing things in my cart. I don't know those ladies. I've never seen them before. Don't even know if they live in my area. But, thank you guys. If you ever see this video, for the help that you gave me in that remodel store. I've had some questions because I posted this video on several locations. Someone asked me on my YouTube platform as well as other platforms, how do I find a remodel store, or how do they find a remodel store? I have no clue, but I can just tell you what I did. I just happened to walk in the store and I saw the 70% clearance signs off. And from that, I asked where they having a sale, and the employee let me know that they were doing a remodel. So I asked then when were they going to close, and they told me when they were going to close that Sunday. And then they said that they would reopen that next week, that Thursday. Well, that Thursday, like 4 days. But they didn't open that Thursday. They were a day late. They opened Friday. So I was there first thing that Friday. That was the best way for me to get to make sure that I had a successful trip. Also, another thing that I mentioned in the video, if you're going to do a remodel store, make sure that you are aware of your store, because some stores do pull their penny items, whereas some stores don't. This particular store did not pull their penny items. There were two remodel stores in my area. One of them I went to after this store. I couldn't find anything. Now, I don't know if somebody had went there before I did, or had they pulled all their pennies. And most likely they had pulled all their pennies, because I can never find any penny items in that store when I do go to penny shop. The manager is super good about pulling penny items from that second store that I went to. So if you go to a remodel store, you make sure that you know your area and your stores. Now also, the second store, because I knew that they were going to pull their penny items, I tried to get everything that I wanted then while it was 70% off. And then we also had that sale that was an additional 50% off. So I purchased items that were 70% off before this remodel, and then with additional 50% off. That's not this haul. This haul is all pennies. Now, I will post that video leading up to this reopening, so you guys can see that, just with everything going on with my mom, and my mom had gotten sick that weekend. We had went out that whole weekend. It was 70% off, and then additional 50% off. My mom and I had went out shopping, and that Saturday we had went out. That Sunday I was out of town with Mrs. Smiley, and then that Monday my mom got sick, so I didn't have a chance to upload those videos. Now that video will come probably tomorrow. And it's always important for you guys to make sure that you see visuals, because these visuals could be, these penny items could be in another store. I'm not sure, but visuals always help, so you know what you're looking for. I skipped around a little bit, but if you want to know if your store is being remodeled, just go to your local Dollar General and hey, ask them, do they have a remodel coming up soon? If they don't have a remodel coming up soon, ask them if they are aware of any store in the area that's having a remodel. I was in another Dollar General locally in my area, and the manager was telling me, which another employee had told me like a week or so ago, that they were having a remodel coming up. I may not be as lucky as out of town, but some out of town stores I do frequent as well. Okay, let me get on to show you guys what I got. Now, this is the first part. I'm going to have to clean my bed off because I'm on my bed with these items. I'm going to clean my bed off, and then I'm going to show you guys the rest of the items after I put these away. So this is going to be, you're going to see me pause for just a second, and then I'm going to come right back. It might be some hours. It could be the next day, but I have to put all this stuff away. But here is what I did get. Now, a lot of the things are repeats. Again, I got like 408 items. I think 408 penny items. Another thing that I would not do, the ladies that were before me, they split their transaction up to like no more than $200. I understand why they did it now, because I was in that line from at least 1:30 to 5 o'clock checking out. The employee had rung up all the items, but it took that many hours for the machine to catch up with everything that was scanned. Never again. My feet are still sore. So I understand why they busted up that transaction. If you go to a store, you find a penny items of this magnitude, make sure you split your items up so you won't be in that line that long time or cause that machine to crash. First time, and I know not to do it again. Okay. So we have runners. Oh, I got a whole stack of those. A lot of hair care products. This is dry shampoo. Dry shampoo. The brand is Monday. Hair repair shampoo, conditioner. And then we have some more shampoo. Now, my focus was on the party supplies and stuff. That was my focus. And then, of course, I looked up on everything else because I did do my homework, as I said. And if you want to know what I mean when I said I did my homework, take a peek at that other video. More hair color. T-shirts. Y'all, excuse my hands. They are ashy because I just got finished washing them. And now you'll see some of the things. That one right there still has a 70% off sticker on it. Cupcake decorator. This is a splatter screen. Steamer basket. Apple cutters. Spatulas. And the brand name is Good Cook. Dunkin' coffee. A lot of dishcloths. I mean, stacks of dishcloths. Stacks and stacks of dishcloths. Some cups. This was in the party aisle. More party stuff. I'm going to go around the other side of my bed. More hair things. Okay, I got a lot of ices. Celebration box. More ices. Foil pans. Cake decoration icing. Wall tile decals. Numbers for birthday cakes, I'm assuming. Slap bracelets. I don't know if y'all saw these cups. Honeycomb garland. Tissue kit. Celebration box. Tons of tablecloths. And the tablecloths are round and rectangles. Let me see if I can find. So even though there's a pile, they're round and rectangle. I don't want to pull the, see, rectangles. Balloon garland. I forgot the name of those things, but will you see them? Fringe decorations, like for curtains. More tablecloths, tissues, happy happy birthday banners. And that's it for the first part. Now I'm going to clean the table off and I will be right back. So everything is cleaned up and put away from the first haul, but here is the second haul. Everything for a penny at a remodeled Dollar General. I have the office sticker wall decals. I don't even know how many they are. Star Wars wall decals. Pantry wall decals. And remember, in my store, if you go in the store and you see a lot of these stickers everywhere 70% off, then it's a chance that that store is in the remodel phase. Stickers, candles, more hair color, chocolate mold, cake decorating tips, sticky thumbs. As you guys can see, you know what department I was going for. More party decorations, tablecloth, ice cream scoop, napkins, Space Jam stickers, glass bowls. I mean, not glass bowls, I'm sorry. Plastic party bowls or like serving bowls, napkins, candy eyes, ice and squeeze bottle, more cups, like little champagne cup things, cupcake, little wrappers, little from the party section, little kid rings, leggings, edible ink food markers, banner, reusable straws, condiment holders, little bowls, more bowls. I'm gonna go around to the other side. Okay, I got this wall shelf, taco seasoning, tablecloth, conditioner, furniture polish, balloons, more numbers, food coloring, smaller bowls, slushies, more hair color and ices, cups. And as I said earlier in the video, there was someone in there with a stool, a little ladder step stool thing. Lord, I know you're probably supposed to, but honey, I used that stool and I was on the very top shelf just getting stuff down. I did see some more stuff that I think they had forgot. It was on the top shelf, but by the time I remembered and went back, it was already gone. So I guess they had used their ladder to get up there. I was also on the top shelf. I know you're not supposed to, but I was careful and I wasn't destroying the store. I was on the top shelf. They had boxes on the top shelves and I went through there and got some of those. Some of those things were maybe things that they hadn't put out yet, like these cups. And then like those, they were still in the plastic. So some things I found on top of the shelf. Some things I found I scanned one at a time because some of the things I found mixed up in the like, let me give you an example. Like this right here. It may have been mixed up in some of the other garland things. So make sure you look high, low, and scan when you are in a remodel store. Now, it did take me a long time. Maybe if you are a pro, it don't take you that long, but it took me a long time. A long time. Next time I go to a remodel store, hopefully it won't take this long, and I'll break my transaction up because it took so long just to ring out. More door curtain fringes and more tablecloths. And I think that's it. Let me know what you guys think about this haul. Let me know what you like best down in the comment section. Let me show you the receipt really fast just in case you haven't seen the video from yesterday. Okay, y'all, so this is the receipt. This is how long, hold on, the receipt is. if you saw the other video, but we're just going to show you what I paid for it. This is why it took so long. Okay. I paid $4.37 for everything that you saw in this video. I saved $1,225. Let me see. $1,225.33 is what I saved, y'all. My whole transaction was like $129 or something like that. So I paid $4.37 and saved $1,225. That is the best that I have ever done. This is why it took so long in the store. Now remember, if you are a penny shopper on a regular penny day, not like a remodel day, always make sure that you keep your area clean, and don't forget, don't ask the employees about any pennies, because the pennies are supposed to be pulled from the shelf. If they are not pulled from the shelf and you find them, then they are yours. It's important that you get all of the penny items. That does not mean that you are greedy, as some people say. It just means that if you leave any of those penny items back on the shelf, then the employee may go back and get them and discard them, put them in a dumpster, or send them back to corporate. So if you get them all, and that eliminates that happening, okay? I saw somebody say that somebody may get in trouble, employee may get in trouble because they didn't discard the pennies or take the penny items from the shelf. I don't know. I just know the policy as far as, we can buy pennies if we find them. The store is supposed to pull them before they penny out. Some do and some don't for whatever reason. But I happened to find a store that was remodeled and they did not pull their penny items, and I had a awesome time. I missed Mom this time, and I know that she would have enjoyed this penny outing, but this is for her. So again, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Please keep those prayers coming. I love you to the moon and back. Y'all come back and see me soon. Y'all, I forgot. I also got these posters. It's a lot of posters. This is... Well, you see that? I don't want to call it out. Let's see. Just a whole lot of posters. I don't know what this is. What is this? That looks like Yoda or something. I don't know what that is. It looks like Yoda. I don't know what that is. This is, I think, Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. And that is everything.